Hi there, this is Snow City Tarot, and I'm here with a pick a card reading, I guess you could say. I don't know. Again, I'm using decks, so it's live shuffling. Today's topic is going to be who's missing you and what would they want to say to you. So this is good for a lot of things. This is good for friends, family, love interests, crushes, and even I think maybe you could probably use this for someone who's passed on. So for some of you, that might be helpful to hear this message. So I've got 4 options today. Oh, and I just want to do a quick shout out to everybody. I want to thank you all for commenting and liking my videos and subscribing to my channel. It really does help out the channel a whole lot. A lot of readers talk about the energy exchange, and it's really true. We put things out, and then by simply liking and commenting and subscribing, you really do help the channel grow. I know you might be like, well, it's just me, who cares? But when it adds up, it's very impactful when you guys do that. So I want to thank you all for doing that. It helps the channel stay alive, to be honest. So YouTube is all about numbers, unfortunately. So anyway, I wanted to thank you guys because you've really been great recently, and I can't thank you enough. Also, I wanted to say happy Thanksgiving to all the Americans that celebrated yesterday. I hope you had a good time. Yeah, so I'll get started here. This is going to be deck 1, 2, 3, and 4. I want you to take a deep breath and ask who is missing you right now and pick a option. And I will start with the tiny box. Okay, group 2. This is for those of you that picked this little box here. It's got a nice little ee. So let's see here. I'll put this up here. Excuse me. All right, I've got a bunch of cards here I'm going to take out and make a mess with. And I have to move them in front of the camera. There we go. Okay, thank you for your patience. So I'm kind of winging it today. So I'll be live shuffling here. I've got tarot, I've got astrology cards, and I've got these career cards. So let's start with who is the person that is thinking about you most right now? Who is thinking about you most right now? Who's missing you? Oh, okay, we have from the Caroline Mees archetype deck, we have victim. Prevents you from letting yourself be victimized or victimizing others. Shadow attributes. Playing victim for positive feedback in the form of pity, inability to maintain personal boundaries. I feel like this is somebody that you might be helping, or you might help or have helped in the past. Let's see, what else? Boy, these cards are really big. What else can we see? Did I get 2 here? I got 2 here. Let's take it. A guide represents the nature of the divine in life and in yourself. Shadow attribute places financial gain and control, imparting spiritual insight. I feel like if someone's missing you, they're probably talking about this light attribute, which represents the nature of the divine in life and yourself. You might be somebody, again, like we have victims. So this person that's missing you could be victimized, or someone who has maybe past issues with being victimized. This isn't by any means diagnosing this person with any kind of problem or disorder or anything like that, or accusing anybody of any crime. I'm just saying that if you know that somebody has been victimized in the past, this is probably them. If this sounds like somebody that you know, I wouldn't, but this part doesn't ring true for you, then don't take it. I don't want to give out people's personal stuff, like personal baggage and things. So just be aware of that. So don't be like, oh my God, they've been victimized if the rest of this resonates. So King, it says light attributes. Enlightened, benevolent leadership, benefiting those in your charge. Shadow attributes. Excessive feelings of entitlement, rulership without restraint. I think the King is also here. This could say that there might be like a paternal relationship, perhaps, like about you. Like, so paternal, like this person could be a father or somebody older brother, or you could be a father or an older brother. And maybe that's what this is saying here. Excuse me. Let's see. Who else is this person? Aquarius. So this could be somebody who's born in late Capricorn ends in mid January. So this is like late January, mid February is when Aquarius is born. So this could be somebody who was born around this time. They might be very intellectual, very smart, a little bit distant. Maybe somebody who prefers to be maybe a little bit on the outside of other people, kind of, somebody who views everything as a group rather than seeing individual things. This sign is one that is generally sort of like altruistic views, and has a great concern for the greater good, greater humanity, that sort of thing. Now, this person doesn't have to be an Aquarius, because unless you know their chart, you wouldn't know. They may have Aquarius elsewhere in the chart that's really prominent, or the 11th house or something like that. So even if they're not an Aquarius, this person could have that. This person could also be good in video games, just from what I'm seeing. When I see 11th house, I've noticed that this is like a networking, right? Or somebody who's really interested in electronics or space or stuff like that, or online gaming is one of the ones I'm seeing. Playing games with other people, having fun with other people, being part of a group or a community is really important for this person. What else? Who else? Or what else? Not who else. Who else? What else is it that we're missing here from person missing? It's hard to keep my attention sometimes. Let's see. What else can we see? Cancer. Okay. So this person could also be quite sensitive. They might really cherish being at home. Maybe this is someone who likes to have home gatherings at home, basically. Or, somebody who identifies as a mother or might be very feminine or love their mother very, very much. And I know I'm kind of giving out all kinds of things, like we have father, we have mother. It's kind of like just going to be, you take the general average here, and if it resonates, then it's for you. If it's mostly not, then it's not. But I feel like this person, with both of these, this King and Cancer card, they could be a caretaker. They could be somebody from your family that has been, in your life, taking care of you. You lived under the same roof, perhaps. This person may care for you. Or you may have, or maybe a different situation where you've grown up and you cared for this person. So it could be a family member that you took care of yourself at one point. So a grandmother, grandfather, or older parents. So let's see here. Let me see if I can get some more details here. Oh, that's a lot. I'm not going to take all those. Family. Oh, do you guys see that? Family. I think this person and you are most likely family. And, well, I feel like that's that. So maybe this person is part of your family, extended family. This person could also be, a spouse, not necessarily blood, but somebody married into the family, that sort of thing. What else? What else can I see here? I think that kind of shows. Well, I want to know more about this person's personality. How do you know this person? Family. Another card that talks about family. This could talk about your larger house, the person who lives in your house, the person's people that will probably inherit the estate or inherit your estate or you'll inherit their estate, that sort of thing. I think that this is somebody who is, in your family lineage. In the situation of someone who has passed, this can talk about ancestors. So this could be somebody who has passed. But I wouldn't go any further than, like, say, a great-grandparent. Somebody that you've met that has passed on is kind of what I'm seeing, if this is a case if the person has passed on. And this sounds familiar to them. What type of personality did they have? For some of you, if this is a grandmother, I'm wondering if this victim card include, or it might include like a Holocaust survivor victim, that type of thing. That just came in. Let's see, what type of personality did this person have? We have another card representing Cancer. Or, I'm sorry, this is Scorpio, never mind. King is Cancer, but it's still a water sign. So the element is still important here because water represents our feelings, emotions, care we have for other people. Water signs in general are very caring. Usually they can oftentimes be found in, service industry, service to others. They like to take care of people. Cancer likes to cook and take care of people. Scorpio likes to care for people, but maybe in like a more dramatic setting. Scorpio is willing to care for people in difficult situations, like, situations that are harder. And I want to say that Pisces cares for people in a very, what's the word? Like a charity sort of way. So all these water signs are coming up here. Not Aquarius, of course, but I am seeing that there's that caring aspect, caring for other people. If Aquarius is here, then this is like caring for people in a distant, logical sort of way, being able to separate themselves from the emotional aspect of things and helping people in a way that is more rational, because it is an air sign. So this one uses its intellect. These, I feel like water signs use their heart a lot. So I want to say that this is somebody who's very caring. I have the Two of Swords. So this person has a tendency to be not the type to get involved in things. This person's personality is probably like, my friend used to say, my name is Wes and I'm not in the mess. Like, and that's kind of what I'm seeing here. It's like if there's like a fight or some kind of conflict, this person usually likes to stay out of it, and maybe in certain scenarios they'll kind of step in and be like, okay, I'm gonna be the mediator, so what did you say to him, what did he say to you, that sort of thing. So this person is very calm, and the Queen of Cups is somebody who's like, the cups in general, King and Queen of Cups are very quiet people. They're very contemplative, they're not reactionary in any way, they're very reserved, I want to say. So this person could have been very, very reserved. Now, Queen of Cups is also someone, in tarot can represent somebody who kind of has an air of like mourning about them. They're just a little bit melancholy in nature. So it's like, and it may not mean that this person was like depressed or anything, but they may have been sort of quiet, and they may have a sense of like loss, or you when you're around them, you kind of figure that maybe this person's been through some stuff and maybe they're not talking about it. Sometimes Queen of Cups can represent a woman that has lost a child. So let's see here. What else? Or like a widow, I think. What else? Okay, maybe this person is a little bit like that. So maybe this person did have a really traumatic life. If they're no longer with you, they may have had a traumatic life of, stuff that happened to them that was very, that made them grieve. They may have always been grieving. Something might have happened recently to this person to make them sad. It doesn't have to be like something that happened in childhood. This could have been some kind of recent thing. Three of Wands talks about, though, this person is able to look forward, be very forward thinking. So you may wonder when you see this person, like, how do they just, keep on going? I don't understand this. That's kind of who this person is. Any more details on who this person is, what their personality is like? Who's missing group 1? The World. Oh, this person could have been a traveler, like a world traveler, or someone who lived abroad, or someone who was foreign, perhaps. That's a possibility. So this person might be from another country or have an upbringing from another country. I'm getting that this is like a grandma for some of you, or grandpa or grandma or something like that. Or like a very much older parent. Five of Clubs. They could be competitive in nature. But this, again, this kind of shows me someone who had a past in some kind of conflict. Like, some kind of conflict, maybe in their own country. But if not, this can also show somebody that might have been kind of competitive in their own way. So that'd be kind of funny to have this very quiet person, but like very gentle, very quiet. But, you know, if there's like a game that has to be played, they don't pull their punches. They're knocking people over. They're getting rowdy. So this is like, you know, you say there's a race. This person is going to push you on your ass and make sure that they get there first, you know, like it's sort of like a funny sort of comical aspect of this person's personality, perhaps, if they're very reserved, but then, you know, it's like this is the only circumstance in which this person will you know, snap out of this and go someplace, turn into something else. So the next question I want to ask is, if they could tell you anything, what would they tell you? Excuse me. If this person could tell group 1 anything, what would they tell them? Mice. Man. Other man. There's 2 man cards in here. I feel like this might be somebody in a brother, or 2 male two male family members. If they could tell you anything, what would they tell you? We got book. And one more, please. Okay. This kind of looks like a message saying that one male in your life is very anxious. This person could be a very nervous person, or anxious, or maybe it can also mean this person is a very hard worker, but there's also like a secret around them, perhaps, or maybe this person is anxious about this man's secret. This honestly looks like some kind of message from beyond, because this is sort of like, I feel like this message isn't like, oh, they love and miss you. This is like a weird like message from beyond. It's sort of like a kind of like a warning, maybe. Sudden, some kind of an end of an education for some people. This could be talking about an end of an education. This could be you here being represented as a person card. So this could be saying you might be very nervous about what you'll do at the end of your education, perhaps. You may not know where you're going. Let's see. Because this person's an educated person. Or someone with secrets. But I have a feeling this is about education. What would they say to you if they could? All right. This looks like... Oh, maybe some of you are thinking of quitting school, or quitting your education, or shifting majors or something. This could be saying that you might want to try to stay the course here and keep going. Stay the course, keep going. Maybe you should give them a call too. If this person is still around and you can talk to them, maybe you should call them and tell them. So that this is your mother or your father or something. They may be kind of concerned about your education, or if you're thinking of leaving it behind, or you might be choosing a different one. I think this person's probably nervous about the staying power of this. Either for one reason or another. It's going to be different for all of you. So for some of you, they may be like, oh no, I hope they don't pick this major. Or for some people, it'll be like, I hope they don't quit what they're doing. You know, they're doing so great. I don't want them to drop it for something else. You know, maybe if it's like a parent or someone who watches over you, they've seen you kind of pick things up and then drop them, you know, quit them before you even give it a try. Maybe that's something that they're concerned about. But there is this, see, they do wish to meet you, I think, meet you in person and talk to you. That's what they want, but I don't think that they can. There might be like a distance between you or just limitations or something, I want to say, but it looks like this person wants to have like a long discussion with you, perhaps. About what? You know, I turned my humidifier on and I'm still coughing. What's it about? What do they want to talk to you about? They want to talk to you about risk versus reward, maybe, or knowing what's on the other side of whatever's going on here. If it's school related, or there might be a secret or something, there may be some kind of risk involved, but they want to maybe kind of allow you to see the positive side. It's definitely like a discussion about risk versus reward, and that is kind of what they would want to say to you. So, because this can talk about risk, but it can also show that there is benefit in taking a leap of faith, basically. That like it can either be a risky failure or it can be an amazing success. And I think that they would like to talk to you about that, because if you see the clouds are going this way, I think that this person would want to shed some light on this for you and kind of reaffirm that you're doing the right thing, that you're making the right choices, and you're going to the right place, and you have the right goals. I think that's kind of what we're seeing here. Yeah. So that was your reading, Group 1. I hope this resonated with you. If it did, please let me know in the description box, or not. Or if it didn't resonate, please tell me in the comment section, actually, not the description box. I want to thank you for getting a reading with me. If you're interested in a private reading, you can catch me on Etsy. It's in, the link is in my description box. And I want to say thank you, and I'll move on to Group 2. Hi, Group 2. This is for those of you that have picked the Ask the Cards tarot oil that I bought from Etsy. This is your reading. So I'm going to get a few cards here to kind of describe what this person is. Then I'm going to ask what their message is for you, if they could tell you something. So I'm using these Caroline Mees archetype cards for a brief glimpse into the person's personality. Mother. Okay, this could be your mother. You could be this person's mother of their children, or this person could be a mother. It says, nurturance, patience, unconditional love, joy in giving birth to life. So this person doesn't necessarily have to be a mother, but they could be a creative of some kind, somebody who brings about life, either physical life or life into art or something like that. This could be somebody who also likes pets, somebody who grows plants, somebody who cares for living things. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a mother, but this could be somebody who's just very, like, has a green thumb or has that sort of thing. This says mentor, passing on wisdom and refining a student's character. So this is maybe somebody who has mentored you, or you mentor them, perhaps. Or you might work together. Maybe you both work with children in some cases. That could be something. Can we see more detail on this person, please? Sun, or rather soul. This person could be a Leo, or they may be very comfortable in their personality. They may have a clear, defined path, perhaps, of where they're going in life, what they're doing, who they are. Cancer. Again, another mother vibe. And Virgo, which is also someone who takes care of people, other people, takes care of animals, takes care of plants. Virgo is an earth sign, so they are very materially based, and not necessarily like in a selfish sort of like I love money kind of way. but more of the way that they like to care for people here on earth. They don't mind the mundane. They don't need to have any sort of glorious, like, you know, giant delusion of grandeur. That doesn't have to be their life. They could be very practical people. And they find, like, not, they find beauty in the everyday. They find beauty in the mundane. They find appreciation and comfort in things that are just like day-to-day schedules, food, exercise, taking care of people. This person might work very hard. They may work very hard and they may take care of other people. So, and with Cancer here too, like, again, I am getting the vibe that maybe this is somebody that takes care of children, or this could be a healthcare worker. In some cases, Virgo is very good at taking care of people as a physical trainer, as a vet, as a, a doctor, that sort of thing. But this person probably also takes care of their home. They might be very clean too, by the way, because we got Cancer representing home and family, and Virgo representing attention to detail here. So this person could be very clean. They may love to clean. Very tidy people. Let's see here. What else? One card to kind of give us more clarity on who this person could be. This person might be very helpful, though, in the sun sense of being able to shine light on things. This person might have a lot of wisdom to share. Any more? Come on. I'll take it. We have teaching. So didn't say this person could be a teacher or take care of children. So this person could be a teacher, like a kindergarten teacher. Children? Ha ha ha, are you kidding me? Do you see these things? Oh my God. I love tarot. I love cartomancy. Oh, it's so cool. So children and teaching. Kindergarten teacher, maybe. Or high school, or anything kind of like, I want to say it's definitely high school and below. So this person could be elementary, middle school, something like that. They could teach in that way. They might also be very good at taking care of children or just teaching their own children. They may be very, what the heck? I don't know what fastidious means. I get these words that come up and I don't use them. And I don't know what fastidious means. Somebody can tell me with a great vocabulary. Who knows what fastidious means? That was just the word that shows up. But I think that they might be maybe very good at like telling their kids to, what's the word? Tell them what to do. And then make sure that they're making the right choices, and kind of they raise them. That's basically what this is saying, They may just raise the kids really well and have a very clear-cut path in how it's done. So let's see here. So tell us more about this person's personality. They might be a little feisty. They may be competitive. They may solve problems with you. They may like to solve other people's problems. Or they may be the type to start problems. Maybe they're the type to challenge other people. And this doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to challenge you just to be a pest, but maybe challenge you in the way of like asking you questions that may challenge your goals, so they know for sure that's what you want. They try to maybe put some pressure on you to make you, they may put pressure on you to make you feel like, well, you may not like this. A lot of people don't like this, but you may say like, I'm going to be a doctor. And then they'd be like, yeah, but do you like blood and guts? Are you okay with looking, with cleaning a naked man? Like that's what my mom used to do. I said, I think I want to be a nurse. And she goes, are you prepared to bathe a naked old man with a sponge? And I was like, I don't know. Am I? And so it's like that sort of thing. My mom's a Cancer too. That's funny. But like, it's like that. So they may challenge you in that way. What else? We got the Ten of Swords, but it did come out reversed. So I might take that as a sign there. Five of Swords too. What else is this saying here about their personality? They I want to say with these two cards, I'm saying that maybe this person used to be a certain type of person and they have since changed. They may have gone through some kind of transformation, and maybe they were at one point a thief or something, or maybe they were like a little rebel when they were younger, or they used to have the past of causing trouble at other people's expense, maybe. But with the 10 that came out reversed, this could be saying that they don't do that anymore. They've recovered from that. Perhaps they hit rock bottom in some way back when, and they turned over a new leaf and then decided, okay, I'm going to do better. I'm going to be better for other people. Maybe this person was the type that did something and then wasted their time on it, and had to hit rock bottom and realize, oh my gosh, I've been following this pipe dream my whole life, and now I have to turn everything around and try to come back from this in a meaningful way. So that's another theme here that I'm seeing this. So if this person tries to pressure you or tries to get you to think differently, it's because they wish someone would have done it to them or done it for them. The sun again. Didn't I say this? This person is a very illuminary. I don't know. They like to illuminate things. They like to illuminate things. Because we have the sun here twice. This person could be a Leo. That's also another way to see the sun here. Leo. Let's see. So this person may be a little bit, well, they're very loyal, I would say. I think that this person would be very loyal. I think that they are also kind of a go-getter. I think this energy of the sun is kind of in this person, like they can stay cheerful regardless of what's happening. They can kind of make it work. Even if there's a mistake that has been made, they learn from it. They do have the best of the Virgo energy here, which is attention to detail, desire to fix, and acceptance that failure is a thing and that you can only move forward. There's that persistence with Earth, I want to say, that slow and steady does win the race for these people. And if you just keep yourself grounded, then you'll probably be happier for it. This person may not. That's why I'm saying challenging. I feel like this person does challenge you. So maybe you have really lofty goals, like I'm going to be an actress or something, and it's difficult to do that. Like this person may be the type to kind of like get under your skin and challenge it. And it's maybe because they have a very practical oriented mind. One more card to show me the personality. The Fool. I do think this person is a lot of fun though. I think because they also have like these vibes with children. So I think that this person is very playful. They're very future oriented and helping people go in a certain direction. And mentor is really showing up strong here. This person wants you to do your best. Like they want people to succeed and they want to help facilitate that success. They want to do what they can. Unfortunately, that means sometimes they have to play bad cop, good cop, that sort of thing. They have to play bad cop, I guess. But at the heart of this person, they may be very mischievous. They may play games. They may play pranks. They may be funny. They like to play. This person is fun. This is a fun person. But they also have that serious aspect of them that realizes it's not all fun and games. So I think that's kind of... That's what I'm seeing here. So if this person could tell you something, if you guys need a message from them, if they could tell you something, what could they tell you? What would they tell you? Let me just make sure that I got these good and shuffled from last time. What would they tell you if they could tell you anything? Aw, dog. I love dog. Dog, woman, and garden. They think you're a great friend. They think you're very loyal. You're a great friend. They think you are just pleasant. Is this your mother? This sounds like your mother. It sounds like your mother. She thinks, or he thinks, but whoever it is, I won't say it's a woman or a mother, but it could be someone with that type of energy. But they want to say that they're your friend. They would like to probably see you more often or go and do more things with you, I want to say. I think they're very proud of you. Ooh, man wanted to show up too. Oh, and look at him. He's looking at her and she's looking at the dog. Maybe this also can sometimes literally mean a dog. Sometimes it's just what's on the card. One card, please. One more. Ooh, bedroom. Okay. It doesn't necessarily mean bedroom. It can mean internalized things. I see bedroom because this is not a typical. This is Rana George's special card, so it's just to indicate intimacy, closeness. Sometimes it can mean sex. Sometimes it can also mean internal things, like internalized things. But if this is somebody looking on the outside at you, at your life, they may show that you are ignoring somebody, I want to say, because look at the way they're looking. Somebody might be ignored. Maybe they're not. If you're a man, if you're a man, I feel like this could be saying, if you're a man, it could be saying that this woman is your friend and that you have a public relationship with her, but you want a private relationship with her. This is also saying this woman is a friend. If you are a woman, this could be saying there's a man who is interested in you in a private way. Because we have public and privacy. Public and privacy, garden and bedroom or bed. And these mirror, so this is a couple. This is friendship in an intimate way. So friends that are very close. Or it could be friends that are very close or relationship people that love each other that are very close. It's both intimate and friendship. But in between you is this public area, this garden. Maybe this person is remembering a time in the garden with you. Maybe this was a long time ago. Honestly, yeah. This looks like maybe this person, if they could tell you something, they would want to talk about a memory with you where maybe flowers or a garden took place. Something happened in a garden or with flowers. Maybe there was a dog, maybe you guys had a really wonderful day outside or a picnic that this person is remembering. Maybe they may have given you some kind of words of wisdom, perhaps. This person could be older, or this could just indicate the passage of time, because dog is a long time, lilies is a long time. It almost looks like a memory. This person might be thinking of a memory that they want to tell you about. That's probably, or they want you to remember some kind of memory revolving around this sort of stuff. Maybe it's helpful for you somehow. Okay, one more card, please. Aw, bouquet. Again, flowers. Isn't that neat? We have garden, we have lily, we have this bouquet. It really shows a very pretty place, birds and dogs running around and gardens and flowers. Really interesting. But if we were to look at this person would want to give you some kind of compliment. They'd like to say something really sweet to you, something really nice. They'd like to show you appreciation. Some kind of appreciation for some kind of older person. Yeah, it's just like nice words. This person would want, if we're asking what this person wants to tell you, they probably would want to tell you that you're very beautiful or handsome. They love you very much, probably. They want to tell you that They would want to tell you something, they would like to tell you something that I feel is on their mind here with the lilies, you know. So they might be sitting at home. If this is an older person, they could be thinking, you know, oh, I wish I could have told him or her this when I saw them last, or maybe when we were on the phone, I didn't get to say this, and blah, blah, blah. You know, I feel like this person does miss you. They also want to still guide you and take care of you. It doesn't matter how old they are. You guys could simply just be separated. But I do think this person wishes that they could talk to you so they could tell you something nice and maybe give you some like words of advice, I feel like, with this. But I'm curious about these guys here. Maybe this was something that you guys had like a talk or something about, an intimate thing, something that's very private. You might have had a discussion out in the open someplace about it. And maybe this person was acting as a friendly face, or somebody who was listening for you, somebody who was trying to kind of coach you through your problems, that sort of thing. So maybe they want to talk about that here or say something about that situation. Yeah, so that's what I got for you, group 2. I want to thank you for watching. If you would like to get a private reading with me, my Etsy is in the description box below. If you enjoyed my content, please like, comment, and subscribe. If it resonated or didn't, please let me know in the description or the comment section, and I would appreciate to read what you guys have to say. So I want to thank you for watching. I'm going to move on to group 3. Hi, group 3. This is for those of you that picked this shell. This is your reading. Okay. So I'm going to start with these Caroline Mies cards, or Miss M-Y-S-S. I cannot remember. I don't know how to say her name. I've heard so many different ways of saying it. It looks like Miss Mies. I don't know. So let's take some cards here to see who this person that is missing you is. We're going to get kind of like a brief look at them here with these ones, and then I'll go in depth. All right, so scribe. This could be someone who likes to write, or somebody who's very wordy, or somebody who likes to talk a whole lot. Gambler. Ooh, somebody who takes risks. Dilettante, somebody who also likes to talk about art. Delights in the arts without having to be a professional. Let's see. So with these cards, with Gambler, this says willingness to follow intuition even when others doubt you. So this could be somebody who takes risks, or somebody who does things from the, you know, maybe flies by the seat of their pants, or likes to, maybe they like to use their intuition a lot more on things, or they follow their heart, you know, they follow their gut instinct a lot of the time. And they maybe be quite good at it. Let's see here. Liking games of chance, maybe. Scribe, preserving knowledge and information. This person, like I said, they could be a very knowledgeable. They could be somebody who likes to talk, write. They like to lecture, maybe. They like to educate people. They may info dump on you sometimes. Dilettante, delights in the arts without having to be a professional, alerts you to the danger of becoming superficial in your pursuits. So this is kind of like a hobby, like a hobbyist or something, somebody who likes to do hobbies, somebody who you might do hobbies with here, and you guys don't make any money from it, and this person doesn't maybe they might be very good at one particular hobby, and maybe you've been like, oh my God, you have to sell this. Why aren't you selling this? This is stupid. Why aren't you selling this? Why aren't you like charging people for this? Why are you giving this away for free? I feel like maybe that's what this person is. Or maybe they tell you that. Maybe they tell you that sort of thing. Like, why aren't you making money off of this thing? It's amazing. You're great at it. People would buy it. This person is in for the money. So let's get more insight with these astrology oracle cards. Virgo and Pisces. Virgo and Pisces. So this is somebody that could be born in late August to mid-September, or it could be late February to mid-March. We have a Pisces. So this person, they may be very particular about the way that they live. They may be very creative though. So they may have like a routine. They may have a lot of, they like things a certain way. They might be a tad type A, but I really don't want to go with that only because of Gambler and Pisces being here and dilettante. This person's kind of a little bit of like a free spirit, maybe a bit of a hippie, but like a very clean hippie, something like that. Somebody who has standards for the way that they look. This can also be somebody who's very self-critical though too with Virgo. Virgo has a tendency to be have a very strong attention to detail. And in its shadow aspect, it can be very critical of themselves or others. So that could be something we see here. Maybe that's why this person doesn't want to sell their work or be a professional musician or be a professional writer or something like that. Maybe they don't feel that they're good enough is some case. So I'm getting the sense that this person may have a bit of a low self-esteem. But this person is very caring, very caring. Pisces and Virgo are both really great at caring for people. Virgo is the act of caring. Pisces is more of the concern or the empathy in caring. So together, I want to say this person is someone who likes to do acts of service or acts of goodness to other people. They could be a charity, somebody who raises money for charity or does what they can. They could be that friend that's always there for you, the person that will pick you up at 3 a.m. and not ask questions, that sort of person. They can be maybe a little bit wishy-washy. They may not know what they want all the time. And they may go round and round in circles on things sometimes. They may be very kind of like worried, maybe in their mind. Like they may always kind of come up to you and be like, I don't know, what do you think? Should I not? I mean, I like this, but I don't like this, but I like this, like maybe something kind of like that. Or they'll be really into something and then kind of like pull back a bit. That's kind of what I'm seeing. So I'll take one more of these. And we have Jupiter. Oh, okay. This person may be kind of lucky though. They may have doubts, and they may not, they may not trust their intuition, but they may be quite lucky. They could be some people, it could be well off. This could be somebody who maybe teaches, or somebody who likes to philosophize. They're a philosopher. Or a scholar of some kind, especially with these two cards. This person is more scholarly than other people. So they could be like an actual scholar, or they could be just somebody who's very studious, perhaps. They could be very smart. But they also, with these two cards, like we have somebody who's studious, but we also have somebody who might like to indulge a little bit in things that are fun and pleasurable. That may be a bit of an escape, though. So together, these kind of create maybe someone who's an escapist, who tries to kind of bury their head in the sand sometimes to avoid things. They may not want to see things with Virgo here. They, like I said, a very sharp eye for things. So it may be like this person, maybe they become kind of aloof because they are so critical of everything. They don't want to even get involved. I'm thinking that could be something we're seeing here. This person may like to travel, though, or like some kind of like worldly activities. So that's what I'm seeing over here. So let's get some more detail into this person's personality, please. Details in this person's personality. The Empress. Creative. Again, we're getting a vibe that this person could be an artist. We got Empress representing Venus, would be, again, representing a Taurus or a Libra. Or just an artist. Doesn't have to be that signs. Knight of Cups, another Pisces card. But Pisces, I went to school and we did like block scheduling, and I remember I saw the same people for all my classes, so I watched them, and a lot of them were Pisces, and they were all artists. Like a lot of them were artists, and they were Pisces. They were Libra or Pisces mostly. And so. I got to know my classmates there. So, and that's just kind of what I noticed is that Pisces they like that fantasy. Now, I'll say it wasn't just like art for art's sake. It was like art for illustration, because I was an illustrator. So when I see this, it's actually very Piscean, because illustration is about stories, you know, or depicting or conveying some kind of information to someone else. Maybe this person's an illustrator or would like to be one. But it's a lot of escapism, you know, creating fantasy worlds, fantasy people, things that don't exist. That might be something that they like to do. So this person could be an artist, or they could be like a movie enthusiast, or somebody who wants to direct perhaps, or write a book, or likes fiction. Emperor. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Emperor and the Empress. This person could be a very balanced combination of their mother and father, honestly. If you know their mother and father. Also, Emperor can be Aries. It represents Mars. So, you know, there's also this duality in gender here. So this person could be, I wonder, a little bit neutral in gender, or a little androgynous maybe in some cases. But I have this very feminine, caring aspect, but this very defensive, authoritative aspect. So it's like a perfect balance of passive and, I don't want to say aggressive, like there's negative and positive energy in like astrology. So, but it's not saying that negative is bad. It's saying like there's the process of adding, the process of taking away, you know, like that process of adding, taking away. Someone who makes, someone who uses or expends, kind of like that. I don't know how to describe this better. But yeah, it's like caring but distant. Caring but also someone who has boundaries, I guess. This person could also be married. Ace of Cups. This is Ace of Cups, so this person could be very emotional, very creative. We're getting a lot of creative energy here. Very musical, very artistic. Ace of Cups can mean this person has a daughter. I do see Ace of Cups as a daughter, like, because it can mean like female babies in a pregnancy thing. This person could be pregnant with a baby, with a female baby. That's another way to see this too. Again, oh my gosh, so much Pisces. 7 of Cups. This is about illusions, and it's about options, and difficulty making decisions is a big one. 7 of Cups can talk about having so many decisions to make that you don't make any, or choosing to live in your fantasy, choosing to live in your mind, instead of facing reality, because choosing one of these things may, you know, make something very solid. So with this wishy-washy energy, it's very interesting, especially with the Emperor here. But this could be saying this person doesn't really fall in line with that. Maybe they have a temper. That's one thing. I mean, the Emperor is kind of, you know, if he's in Aries energy, this can talk about someone who's kind of impulsive, perhaps. Yep. Creative, architect, somebody that, this person may be someone who's in your, you know, in a specific group for you, or some kind of community, like, because this can talk about like groups, like the Masons, things like that, you know, like clubs, groups in which you have an identity with them. This can also talk about assistants, mentors, mentees, that kind of thing. This person could be specialized or be working on something that is specialized, or working towards that. And I forgot to pull this one. Light and love. Your purpose is to bring divine healing and light and love to this world. So maybe this person is a healer of some kind, or a helper, somebody who brings emotional healing to people. That kind friend that everyone likes. Oh my God, animals. You know what's weird? When I saw this, I was thinking maybe that for some of you, maybe this person might be like a pet for some reason when I said that, because I was thinking like, you know, someone who brings you healing emotionally, and I was like kind of like a dog or a cat or something. So maybe for some of you, maybe this is your fish. I have so much Pisces energy, so much aquatic stuff here. Maybe this person is actually a pet or a fish or something, or like a lizard. That's so strange. That's going to be for like a few of you. Maybe if maybe they're looking at you from across the room from their tank and they're like wondering why you don't ever say hi to them anymore. I don't know. But animals, it says you understand animals and communicate with them intuitively. Trust your inner guidance as the animals are part of your life's work. That's something to consider here. This person may be into aquatic things like fish, or what are those bio people? They're oceanologists, or somebody who studies sharks or something. But Virgo is also, like I said, I don't know if I mentioned this actually, but Virgo can represent animals. Usually small animals, not typically big ones. That's more of the 12th house. But there's Pisces, 12th house. So this person may very well love animals. Like a lot. Really like animals. Virgos usually like cats, in my opinion. Yeah. Oh, hey, cats. Look, big animals. The cheetah. That's interesting. And then there's also like a bird here. I'm wondering if this is like someone who might be going to school for zoology or something relating to animals. I also get a very creative vibe, but maybe that's the thing. Maybe this person could be an artist but doesn't. They could be very talented and not use this for any reason. Even though they could, but this person really, maybe they're more devoted to animals than they are art. So we're going to ask the question, what does this person want you to know? Or what would they say to you? Something along those lines. What would they want you to know? Man, Scythe, and Bear. Okay. I might have to take another one for that. That's not meant to be in a regular Lenormand deck, so it's Lenormand. So I'll put this here. I'll keep it there, and then we'll kind of move on, and I'll consider it. Key and Bazaar and Girl. Bazaar is another one. Oh. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so Bazaar is work. It is the workplace. It is a place that sells or buys. It could be a merchant's place, a mall, or a store. But we have girl here, and we have guy here. So this could be a relationship that is, male-female. Like, could be dating or love interests or something like that. What else? What else do I see here? We got Bear and Key. So this is talking about freedom. It's talking about Bear and Scythe and Bear. This is like maybe cutting out some kind of female mother figure, or maybe this person is going to stop being so overbearing or so demanding or so, apparent, like, not apparent, but like, could be apparent. Let me think here. This looks like freeing up from some kind of overbearing caretaker. Freeing this person up from some kind of overbearing caretaker. Somebody who's freed up from work, maybe. A boss. Bear can be a boss or like a really stern parent. So they're going to get out of some kind of situation soon. Maybe they'll get away from this parent very, very soon. This overbearing person, they're going to get away from this boss very soon. Spiritual freedom. This person may be restrained by some kind of overbearing parent. They could be, they may not be able to believe what they want to believe. They may not be able to express themselves, because this can be spirituality here. This person also may want to care for you, though. This could be showing something like that, to come in and care for you and remove some kind of hardship and possibly, you know, free you from something. Maybe you work in a little shop. Or maybe they wish you would be free from work, or maybe you work too much. Maybe this person misses you because you work too much. Interesting. Yeah, I think that's the thing, is they'd want to tell you that you work too much, and maybe they would like you to, you know, care about them a little bit more if you're not spending a lot of time with them or paying attention to them. I feel like this is an attention thing. Like, is this somebody that you've kind of overlooked, maybe? Any more details? Mouse, letter, mountain. This person doesn't feel like they can communicate with you. They're too nervous to tell you the truth, maybe. They're too nervous to tell you what's wrong. They may feel like you might be intimidating or, you know, big and scary somehow. They might have a little problem or a big problem, though. Kind of looks like it might be a big problem. Now, mice can talk about, though, when there's mountain nearby, it can talk about, you know, a problem soon to be resolved. But they have like a nervous message to tell you, perhaps, or something. Some kind of intimidating thing here is happening where they just don't feel like they can tell you the truth, maybe. It looks like they want to talk to you, but they can't. They might be blocked, or neither of you are available or something. So that's what I see there. So thank you for watching Group 3. If this resonated or not, let me know. If you'd like a private reading with me, you can get me on Etsy in the description box below. If you would like to like, comment, and subscribe, that'd be amazing. And I'd be very, very grateful for that. So until then, till the next one, I'm going to move on to Group 4. And I want to say thank you. And I'm going to move to Group 4. Bye. Hi, Group 4. This is your reading. This is for those of you that picked my incense burner. This is your reading. Okay, so I'm going to break this up real quick. I'm going to use these Carolyn Meese deck to get kind of a brief overview of who this person is. And then I'm going to go in and get into more detail. And then at the end, I'm going to describe, look into what they would want to tell you if they could. I'm using Lenormand cards, so it might be very specific. I'm finding. Okay. Meese cards, please. What am I looking at? Oh, that's too many. Who is this person that's thinking of Group 4, please? Child, magical. Doesn't necessarily mean this person is a child, but they could be. This is saying, seeing the potential for sacred beauty in all things, the belief that everything is possible. This could be a very, like, idealistic person. Very innocent person with innocent interests. By Prince. I'll do Prince. So this talks about, sorry, can't read upside down. Romantic charm and potential for power. So this could be a romantic interest of yours, or someone who is romantically interested in you. Mentor. This could be somebody who sees you as a mentor, or someone wiser, perhaps. Or they could be a mentor of yours, or someone who at least offers you some kind of guidance. Actually, move on from that. This person is usually someone who has big shoes to fill. Sometimes it shows somebody who has to be very good with people, very judicious, very fair with people. Oh, wait, I don't know what deck I want to use. Okay. More details. Uranus. Saturn. Okay, interesting. One more, please. Pisces. So this could be a Pisces person. It's very interesting. Because Saturn and Uranus are very... Well, Saturn is more of a restrictive sort of planet. Represents discipline, old age, the bones, like things that are, darker in nature can kind of, maybe this person has a little bit of that in their life. Maybe they have a feeling where they have to constantly improve themselves, or maybe they feel like they have to constantly, discipline themselves, be better, be stronger, be more mature, maybe, because we have child here. This person may have a very childish, mystical, magical nature, but they may be constantly fighting it. They may be constantly fighting it for rationality and doing what is practical. But Uranus is here, and this is kind of like, this conjunction is sort of funny. Like, the way I've described it to people is like, Saturn is the father archetype, right? Like, just with Uranus and Saturn. Although I think Uranus is Saturn's father, technically. Or no, Saturn, my Greek mythology isn't great. I think Uranus was a Titan, and he was the father of Saturn, who's the father of Zeus. Possibly. But it's like, Uranus, though, in the energy is very, like, rebellious. It does things in weird, unorthodox ways. It is very... It's Aquarian energy. It is the co-ruler of Aquarius. Saturn is also the ruler of Aquarius. So we do have this Aquarius energy here. But with the Uranus card here, I'm thinking this person might be very like there might be a little freak inside them. There might be a little freak inside this person, and they are trying to keep this freak in a box so that nobody knows that they're this dreamy, airy-fairy Pisces person who likes to wear their heart on their sleeve, and they like to, dream and write poetry and sing and do all these beautiful things. They may really love beauty and innocence, and they may have this very rose-tinted color view that they want to see the world, but weirdly, I don't think that they can. Like, they see the world that way, but they may be constantly telling themselves that is not the way it is. They want to be more in this older energy, like the old age of Saturn. Weird. I'll just leave it at that. Okay. So tell me more about this person. Big cards. This is a big personality. Maybe it's a big quiet personality somehow, because Queen of Cups is here. She's very caring, very melancholy, a little bit sad, is how I describe her. But with lots of energy behind it. Like, there's a great force of energy in this person. We have the Star, we have Judgment, we have the Eight of Wands. This person could be interested in astrology. This person could be interested in religion. We've got this heavy energy of doing things in such a way, and then Judgment cards. This person may do things with higher power in mind. This person may do things with concern about repercussions, concern about, cause and effect. I feel like this person is careful with the things that they do and say. But I feel at their heart, they're a dreamer. Look at the Star. They're a dreamer. This person wants life to be a certain way, and maybe they want life to be a certain way, and they want to maybe bring about good things in people's lives, but they're so bogged down maybe with this tension here. But we have the Death card, and then we have the Knight of Rods. So this is a very passionate person. There's a lot of passion in here with this ability to want to go, go, go. The ability to want to do, want to change, want to do all these things. There's so much energy behind such a quiet, conservative person. There's a rambunctiousness with the Knight of Rods. Childlike energy, which is funny because Pisces is the oldest, but I feel like Pisces is that old age in the sense that you've kind of come full circle, and it's like you know how like older people, they kind of like old, like 80s 90s people, they kind of enjoy simpler things, like nice childish things, you know. I feel like it's that type of there's maturity and wisdom behind their childishness. I feel with this. It's very interesting. This person is transformative. They will transform themselves, or they will transform others. It may not be an easy thing for this person because death is difficult. You know, the death of self, death of ego, death of things is difficult. But it's for a better, greater purpose. So I think that this person changes themselves. This is like a chameleon or something, or someone who's constantly working on themselves. But we have Scorpio energy. We have Cancer energy. We have water energy here. So this is someone who's intuitive, or someone who's very sensitive or emotional, or very empathetic. Some people say empathic if it's like a psychic thing, or it's empathetic when it has to do with just seeing another person suffering and wanting to fix it or help it or do something in some kind of way. The Knight of Rods is someone who takes action as well. So I feel like this is Sagittarius too, by the way. So I feel like Sagittarius is also very altruistic sort of energy. At least the Sagittarians I've known have always kind of been out there to benefit people for greater good. Personal enjoyment, I think it's also personal expansion, but also, for a greater purpose, I've seen. But this person cares deeply about people. And maybe that's the thing, is maybe they believe that this is not this stuff, that this airy-fairy thing right now isn't helpful for the people in their life. Maybe so they feel like they must buckle down and be very serious, be very, prepared in a way. Because Uranus can talk about things happening unexpectedly, car accidents, just anything that happens unexpectedly. And maybe this person feels like they have to prepare for the worst. Maybe this person is a little odd or doesn't belong, and that's why they have to prepare to be, accepted, or prepared to be somebody. Interesting. So, I want to get this. All right, so let's look into this. What else? Light and love. Your purpose is to bring divine healing and love and light to this world. So, like, again, this person is thinking about other people, and they want to bring light and love to the world. They want to make the world a better place. Support. Your life purpose fully supports you. Well, I feel like this person is also someone who acts as a support. This is a rock for a lot of people. I think this person could be your rock, the person that you can rely on for tough times. And they may be, like, you may not even know this part of them. They may be here to support you, but maybe nobody actually knows the suffering that's in here. We do have this Pisces energy here that can be a martyr. Not on purpose, sometimes on purpose. But this is somebody that takes one for the team, and they don't tell anybody about it. I think that's what I'm seeing here. I also have Scorpio. I keep calling her Cancer, but it's Scorpio. So both of these are Scorpio energy. But this is Pluto too. Pluto energy, Mars energy, it's that energy to go. But Pluto is about survival. So people that do things, people with with Pluto conjunctions in their chart seem to be able to to personal planets, seem to be able to withstand a lot. Like, they just go. They just, they have like a survival instinct where they can just out of somewhere summon the willpower to get something done. Venus Pluto will walk to the edge of the earth for you. You know, if they love you, they will build you the Taj Mahal. If they have it conjunct Mars, they will run miles to win. Their feet will be broken and bloodied, and they will run miles to win. And it doesn't matter the state of them at the end, as long as they achieve it, they achieve it. You know, like, it's that sort of thing. Those are just probably the more positive manifestations of this, but that sort of energy of willpower is what's coming to me right now. That powerful aspect of endurance. So let me get a message for you from this person. So if this person could tell you anything, what would they say? Letter. We got mountain. Is this bear? All right. There's only so many cards in here. I'm like, are these repeats from last time? But I shuffled this, so. Coffin. Writer. I guess house also came up, but I'm going to put it back just because I saw writer first, and I don't want to have too many out here. So what this person wants to say. The person wants to say a lot, I think, to you, or wants you to know a lot. They may want you to know about very long, like either a very long letter or a long document or a big document of some kind, a resume, something very sizable with these two. Or that there's like there's like a blockage to something that they want to say or want to tell you. But this person, I think, has something that they want to tell you, that they want you to know. They may be telling you that they'd like to see you in person, or they miss seeing you in person, because we do have an end to these visits. We have coffin and horse, so it's like an end to the visits. They may just want to tell you that they miss you. They have a lot of things to say, and they can't talk to you anymore. Maybe you could be represented here as the bear. This can be like a mama bear, or a big burly person, or a boss in some cases. It's somebody who's, they can have a sincere care for someone else. Like this bear takes care of people, it protects them. But sometimes in a negative light, it can also be like somebody who's bossy, someone who's overbearing. I don't think that maybe this person wants to apologize for being overbearing, or being too much, or being too intense, maybe. I think that maybe that's been a long time since you've seen them. I think that they want to see you again. But I think there is something in the way. Maybe you've left. Maybe they want to apologize if you've left. If they made you leave from being overbearing. I feel like this person left. Their personal problems might have caused you trouble. That's too many. I'm not going to take these, but I'll take book, and then oh, there's ring underneath. Book and ring. If you have a secret with this person, I think they're saying they're going to keep it. If you sent them something, they're going to keep it. Maybe you gave them a document, a book, or a picture or something, and you maybe they've kept it. If you gave them a ring, maybe they've kept it, or jewelry or something, some memento. Some people may say that they have a secret engagement, or something they've been keeping a secret for a long time. I don't want this many cards. I just want one. Just one. One more. Lady. So, just looking at it like a book and ring and lady, and This is a married woman. So maybe this person is secretly engaged, or they know that you're secretly engaged, or you haven't gone out and said anything about it yet, or they think that you're hiding an engagement ring or an engagement or a marriage. You could be hiding a marriage as well, is what they think, like a committed long-term partnership. Like maybe you withheld information about a wife or something, some long-term thing. Hang on. Yeah. No, that's kind of what I'm seeing is you guys have a separation going on, and this person has some kind of long-term thing that I think they've kept for the most part. And like I said, for some of you, it's going to be a marriage or an engagement related thing. For others, that you may have given this person a book or a gift or like a card or something that, and I feel like they have kept it because we have a long time here. So yeah, if you're wondering if this person still had something like a memento, they have it still. So anyway, I want to thank you for watching, and I'm going to move, well, I'm not going to move on to anything. You're group 4, that's it. So I want to thank you for watching. I appreciate all that have sat through the whole video. I do appreciate that, and I want to thank you for commenting if you have. If you'd like a private reading with me, you can contact me on Etsy. My link is in the description box below, and I want to say thanks again, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye now.